All right, let's get into this thing. Let's talk about Harrison Ford, man. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You gotta get when you have somebody like the great William Hurt passed away, and everybody's asking what's going to happen with Thunderbolt Ross now, especially with Red Hulk stuff and all that. And the idea of Harrison Ford turning into the Red Hulk is extraordinary, but who knows? Um, so, but this is Sneider was on the Hot Mic podcast. Is that Roka's show? I think that's Roka's show. Yeah, it is Roka's show. That's good for him. Look at that. They broke it there. It is. Look at that. Roka broke the scoop. Why didn't he say exclusive on his report? I saw him. I didn't know Roka did that. I saw Roka is he said breaking. Why did you say breaking? Why did you say exclusive? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about it. Good on Roka. Good on Roka. A few weeks back, the anchor's Jeff Sneider appeared on the Hot Mic podcast and revealed that Harrison Ford was Marvel's top choice to star as General Thaddeus Ross in a upcoming Thunderbolts film. At the time, he said that Ford was not currently cast in the film, and it was unclear if he had already passed on the role, which is the late, great William Hurt played in The Incredible Hulk and Captain America Civil War, among other films. Cut to today, and the same reporter and outlet indicated that Ford has indeed signed on to join the MCU in the role and will make his debut first in Captain America, New World Order, and could potentially have a role in Thunderbolts. Slash Film has claimed to have confirmed the casting. So yeah, so Slash Film had said that. Come on, don't steal that shit from Roka and Sneider if they took it. Anyway, Captain America: New World Order arrives on May 3rd, 2024. They said he's going to make his debut in Captain America. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, good for those guys. That's awesome for Jeff and Roka. I didn't know that. I like that. I like hearing that. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about it. Smart stuff. Look, he's in the Disney family, obviously. He's in the Disney family. It was, I mean, I see some people talking about Ed Harris. Yeah, I was gonna say age, but how much different are they in age? So that's not valid. Ed Harris' age is 71. I bet you he's younger than Harrison Ford. He is. 9 years younger. 9 years younger. So Ed Harris would have been great. There's no doubt about it. But let's call it what it is, PLD. You get Harrison Ford, you take Harrison Ford. That's because as much as I love Ed Harris, he ain't getting headlines like this if he gets cast. They're going to say, that's a good casting. He ain't getting the headlines. You want the headlines. You always want the headlines with a good actor and with star power like that. So, yeah, man, this is massive. It's also really smart for them to do. And they, Indiana Jones, let me tell you, man, I can't wait until you all are able to see. I know that the trailer leaked, and don't watch it leaked. The Indiana Jones trailer, don't watch it leaked. If you did already, you spoiled yourself. Watch it when it comes out. It's going to kick your asses. God, that was a great trailer. It was one of the best trailers I've seen in a very long time. I was like, okay. It's got like Last Crusade feel. It's got like Raiders feel. It's got Indiana Jones feel. It doesn't feel like the Piss Cat, whatever that stupid thing was, the fourth one. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Can't wait. Anyway. So yeah. So let's see what they can do. I think it's a good move, though. I think it's a great move if you have Harrison Ford in there, because as he said, whether you push in Indiana Jones, but you get Thunderbolt Ross, and then you have him, whether it's Red Hulk, and how long do you need him for? And could you eventually? I mean, I don't know enough about it. Thank you, Cutter. I see and again, every time I see a super chat, I will let you guys know that I see it, and I'm taking it, and I'm making sure I'm putting it in the file, and then we're going to get to all of them at the end. So don't worry, we will be getting to everybody's super chats at the end. So, and even when I'm at the very end, if people are adding them in, I'll give you a cutoff of when we're going to be closing it on. Someone asked a great question. Ford will be a variant of Ross. Very well could be. Very well could be. But I don't think so. I think it's going to be like an Edward Norton, Mark Ruffalo type of thing. I think people understand. It does open up the question, though, right, down the line. And I'm very curious now about how it happens with Black Panther, with the new one. Because Just only because I know how important of a character T'Challa is in the overall Marvel world. But do they work it in a way where T'Challa can come back, or do they just say no? We're just gonna tell the story moving forward without T'Challa. I don't know. I don't know. Nah, that's different though. I see someone talking about that Matrix Resurrections trailer. It's different. I think the tone of when they went with it, as far as I knew that Lana Wachowski could go that route that she did. I knew that could happen. Um, Mangold is pretty consistent, man. Mangold's consistent. What was the last bad Mangold movie? Mangold's consistent. That's not the same. It's not the same. I understand why you would say something like that, but that ain't the same. Not at all. Mangold is Mangold's on fire. Again, thank you, Trash Panda, throwing one in there. I'll get you. I promise I'll get to you. Yeah, so I'm glad that Snyder landed the scoop, man. That's great. It's a big one. And I hope that he's getting props for it. He should get props for it. I mean, obviously he got props for it in Dark Horizons where I read, but when I initially saw it, I saw this report yesterday. I didn't know until 10 minutes ago that Snyder dropped it. So was that something that wherever I saw it, more people gotta be better about that. Oh, Jeff, well, look, I don't have to say that. Jeff will let people know. Hey, asshole. That's my scoop. But I didn't know it was on Roka's show. Why didn't Roka piece that out? I don't understand. She had a little clip with that out there. Anyway. Yeah. Mango's going to put a lot of emotion into Indy 5. There's no doubt about it. But Harrison Ford is going to be Thunderbolt Ross. Now, the question is, are they going to wind up, how long are they going to use the character for? Because, like I said, Harrison Ford's 80 years old. There's only so long he can do it. I'm not sure. It's going to be interesting. So, all right. Well, that is absolutely a great story. A big get for Marvel. And it's, not necessarily, they don't necessarily need it, but it's big. You know what else is big? The odds that you guys can get at my bookie, excuse me. Have you been using my bookie? You've been watching football? You've been watching baseball? Well, your favorite athletes always strive to put themselves in a winning position. And it's about time that you did it too. You got to do it with my bookie. My bookie has the biggest online selection of odds and contests to fill all your sports betting needs anytime, anywhere. You can bet on the NFL, the MLB playoffs, or play for a share of big cash prizes in the weekly blackjack tournaments. If you've been waiting for the right time to get in on the action, that time is now. Do it. Make your winning move today. But you got to sign up at MyBookie. You can go to mybookie.ag. Use that promo code Big Thing. Claim your deposit match of any amount up to $1,000. It's great. You got to use that promo code Big Thing to claim your bonus. Experience sports in a whole new light and make this season a winning one. So if the playoffs are going on, man, and you're gonna drop something on the Yanks, do it. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. Do it at MyBookie. So excited to have